Hello, my name is Chelsea, and for my portion of the project, I decided to look at social media's influence on big data. So, social media are websites and apps that are on your phone that help you share content and participate in social networking. Now, the ability to share photos, opinions, events in real time has not only transformed the way we live, but also the way that we come about doing business. Examples of social media networks are Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, Twitter, etc. Here's a video about social media and big data. All right, and so social media and big data have quite a big influence on each other. There is billions of active users currently on social media platforms every day, and these users are creating data and information at an extreme rate. And this data can be used to improve marketing and make a user's experience online more smooth and intuitive. So automation and algorithms are something that have came about recently. Automation and social media are definitely a debated topic. When uh, so for example, you could use an Instagram bot, and this can increase engagement by going onto social media for you, liking photos, interacting with customers. But skeptics think that it may end up leading to fake interactions. So social media platforms, they like to have this data collected because having this data can help tailor people's experiences online to something more user friendly and also allow more users, which also will in turn increase profits. Due to these automation and Instagram bots, machine learning algorithms are becoming more and more prevalent, especially on Instagram and Facebook. They actually track interactions that businesses have with customers. And if a business is spamming customers, like posting lots of different posts that just make no sense, or the algorithm thinks that they're using unethical means, they can actually make your brand less visible on people's social feeds and even suspend or ban the account depending on how serious they deem the offense. So this is a video about what the future of social media might look like.
If you have 900 friends that you talk to 140 characters at a time, what does the word friend really mean? In July 2012, US users spent $121 billion minutes on social media. Now, let me break that down for you. In 1 month, that's 231,000 years worth of Bieber retweets and Instagrams of what you had for lunch. Now, some people worry that this might be a bad thing, that we could actually be rewiring our children's brains so that Generation Z no longer has any way of knowing how to interact in the real world, and they might even lose the ability to use sarcasm. Yeah, right. If social media is not a real interaction, what is? Is talking on the phone a real social interaction? Or is writing a letter with a quill pen a real social interaction? These are ways that we have breached both space and time in order to communicate. So isn't social media just the next step? I'd go so far as to say we shouldn't even call it social media anymore. This is next generation social life. Imagine you walk into a museum with your smart glasses. Now, around you, everyone's looking at famous works of art or naked sculptures, but you flip on the social filter on your glasses, and suddenly reality itself is annotated, just like in your Facebook feed. You can see what people have to say about every work of art. Or you go next door to the restaurant and you take a look at the menu. There you can see what people in your network have liked. Now, just a couple of generations ago, once you graduated high school, you could expect to encounter those people and interact with them about as frequently as you would play tennis with a plutonium core. But today, because of Twitter and Facebook, I can't go a day without knowing that my old chem lab partner had yet another breakfast burrito. Seriously, Victor, you have a problem. Could this be redefining the meaning of friendship? Anthropologists like Robin Dunbar believe that there are a finite number of real friendships any human being can keep. So your brain can maintain about 150 meaningful friendships, and that's it. So, has social media blown this number into the stratosphere? No, not yet. The average person on Facebook has about 190 friends, and the average person on Twitter interacts with between 100 and 200 people. So, we haven't drastically altered the social landscape yet. But will we in the future? Social media changes through the emergence of behavior of literally billions of people from around the world, all behaving under local rules, creating unpredictable mass patterns. So it's dictated by your niece who corrects everyone's grammar, or that coworker who absolutely insists on sharing every single photo of a cat in a cardboard box ever. But it's not all frivolous. We have actually used social media for real social change. I mean, who would have thought the same thing that lets me tell you what I had for lunch helped topple a dictator, or organize a protest, or solve a crime? So what if all of our social interactions are limited to 140 characters? I think we'll still be able to keep that social herd all together, even if that herd does include a few lolcats.
So, social media and forming the future of big data. Social media has provided businesses the ability to access tools that give owners access to in-depth learning about their target audiences. And they actually use this platform and allow them to have customer conversion. So Facebook is an example of this. They have created a Facebook business tool. Now, in the past, big data was really only accessible to experts and data scientists. However, social media has allowed for a larger range of access to this data. And social media platforms started to improve data access to the business. So it can be said that social media has been able to develop more innovative software to allow for more access to big data. Now, there are definitely privacy issues that come about because of this data. Social media companies establish rules and norms for mass data management. And Facebook, as an example, has more access to consumer data than any other social media platform or even any other big data corporations. This ability to track people and the mass amount of information has raised questions about ethical concerns, especially to do with privacy issues. And we've definitely seen more and more scandals and data breaches. And I think that this will continue to occur until there's regulations that are set into place by policymakers. This video gives an explanation of one of the largest data breaches on a social media platform.
In 2000.